Hi guys, hello. Can you see me? Bit dark. Can you see my top? Rah, lion. Good morning guys, welcome. Oh, I'm just going to show you what I drink in the morning these days. Can you see that? That's a turmeric shot. Over here in Bali, it's very popular. And a ginger shot. You see that one? And I'll just show you what I've just bought. I buy it every day. There you go. Lemons, and I squeeze them into my ginger tea, which is here, ginger tea. And look what biscuit they gave me. Isn't that sweet? How you doing guys? It's a lovely morning here in Bali, Ubud. Behind me is the rice field, so you can't see my face too good. Maybe you can see it a bit better there. Oh, is that better? Lovely to see you all guys. It's a beautiful day. Wow, looking at a beautiful picture there of a man holding his hands together and a bright light shining from him. That's beautiful. And I guess me showing you this top and me now looking over there at that guy, I don't know if you can see up there. Can you? Is it there? That's a beautiful picture there, what you call the signs, guys. These are the signs that we see from day to day. And it's so true to say that the heart is the place where inner power, the ultimate power comes from, within. We talk about, it sounds really loud, I'm sorry guys, but these Balinese workers are so happy and joyful. They're always laughing and joking, so if you can hear them in there, they're having fun. You know, it's so beautiful, so enjoy their background talking. They're great. I actually moved from over there. I was sat there, but it was so loud I couldn't make the video. In fact, I've made three videos, but I had to stop because they were so loud, and I thought you're not going to be able to hear me. And then I came and sat here, and then I realised that you've got this flowing water here with the fish in. You see that? So it doesn't matter where I go, really. So should I come around here? How's that? Is that better? It was too dark, too light, too noisy. Okay, I'm going to show you something now. Are you ready? Ginger shot. That kills the strongness of the ginger. Turmeric shot. There you go. I try and do that most mornings wherever I am. I always carry a lemon with me if I can, and I squeeze the lemon and put it into water or ginger and drink that every morning. This morning I did meditation after speaking to somebody I care for very much. I had a shower and got some sea salt, and I bought a new bar of soap with sea salt in, and I gave myself a cleanse and a wash at the same time. From there I got my Palo Santo sticks. Hey, I know how you love them. Sorry guys, they're not on the internet anymore because they've run out. They're a bestseller, but they've now freshly come, and when I get back I'll work on them. So anyway, shush Matt. So I Palo Santo'd myself down, and then last night before I went to sleep I did a little ritual with a dear friend, and I saged myself. So then from there I got on my bike and went to a rice field, sat down and did 20 minutes meditation. Made sure my feet was on the ground afterwards, and stood up and did standing meditation, which kind of lasted 15 minutes, 10 minutes. And then I turned and came straight here. From there, as you can see, what I've drunk, and now I'm about to start my day. Now then, let me ask you guys, how did you start your day? Now let me ask you something else. When you ask me why you're not feeling well, do you do what I do? So when you're feeling down, feeling sad, you ask me, why am I always feeling this way? I ask you a question back. What do you do in the morning? What do you do at night? So our actions speak volumes to how we're feeling, and I know I'm going to get a lot of people now saying I do all of that Well, guys, listen. I am not a doctor, and I am not God. I don't know when you are going to clear all the issues that you've carried from all the medications, from all the sadness, all the fear, all the pain, all the suffering from this lifetime, not only this lifetime, but other lifetimes, because you might be carrying stuff that you don't even know, and you're asking, when do I get this fixed? When am I going to feel brilliant? Listen, it took me 14 years to get to where I am. Do you think if I'd have asked that question all the way through this, I would have continued? Probably not. I did it because it was a lifestyle change, and I knew that if I became the same person, if I continued to be the same person I was, I would always live in fear, anger, pain, suffering, and illness. So it wasn't like, when is it going to happen? It was, no, I'm changing my life because I want to, and I want to experience something different in myself. And I didn't have a time limit. I didn't say, when should this happen? And so many of you are asking me, when is this going to happen? And I often say to people, I was a little bit more abrupt a few years ago, and I used to say that when you stop asking me when you're going to get well is when you're probably going to get well. And there's something in that, you know. If we're always needing, wanting, then we're never really actually doing the healing. But everything that we do, all our actions we do during the day towards helping our spiritual self, which means your environment, the people around you, what you put into your mouth, how you give yourself time, how you look at yourself as a person, all of those things, right now, I love myself. I've never felt healthier. I've never felt better in an emotional manner. I really, really mean that. I feel more balanced than I've ever felt in my life. And you can say, oh, it's because you're in Bali. No, it's not. Last time I was in Bali, I was struggling. So don't say that. You don't know. And when people are in Seychelles and they're in Mauritius, you think they're ultimately happy. They're miserable. Most people are miserable. Why do you think they've gone to the Seychelles? To try and find their happiness. But you know what? I can be happy anywhere now, guys. And I don't really want to start to sound like I'm being funny, and I'm not. I'm passionate about what I'm saying. And when you keep asking me, what should I do? You know, I say everything that you do takes you to where you're going, takes you to ultimately the real you, the lion in you. So it isn't a race. It isn't about when this will happen. It's about your lifestyle change, and it changes every given moment. So you're thinking, oh, this isn't working, and I'm looking at you thinking, oh my God, you're changing so much. And then you'll say, oh my God, really am I? I'll go, yeah, you are. And then you'll go, oh, I'll keep going then. Well, you know what? You don't need somebody to tell you that. You need to tell yourself that. You need to ask yourself that. You need to make sure that you are reassuring yourself that every glass of turmeric, every time you close your eyes and feel love and send healing to people that you think might not like you, the people who don't understand you, who think you're angry and think you're this and think you're that, send them love, say I'm sorry, heal yourself, look in your mirror and apologize for who you are and what you've done. Like I've done many silly, stupid things in my life. I never meant to do any of them, but I look back now and see, oh my God, you know, my actions caused so much pain. So I'm accepting that, and I'm not dwelling in it. I'm just seeing it. It's there, and say, okay, now I get it. And then I move forward to be the better person. That ultimately is the way forward for you to heal. That's ultimately going to take you to the right place where you one day can sit here next to me and say, how you doing? I'll go, I'm all right. How are you doing? You go, I'm all right. And I want you to be all right. And that's it. That's all I want. And you know what, guys? There's a lot of you who are sending me messages saying, gosh, Mark, I think I'm all right. And I'm going, yeah, good for you. And some people say, you know what, Mark, I still feel bad, but I know I'm headed in the right direction. Yes, exactly. This is what you need to be doing. I'll give you a good, I tell you what helped me once. I remember I was sat in Mias Pueblo in the park one day, and I was feeling down. I'd let my my partner down at that time. I'd said something or done something as usual, silly, without realising. And I was sat there thinking, what's wrong with me? And I remember going in my pocket and I took this stone out. It was a crystal. I never thought much about it, but I held it in my hand And as I was thinking about it, all of a sudden I felt a release. I can't explain what it was, and I can't really truly say, was it that crystal or was it that moment? But I'm telling you, I remember the crystal, and it really, I'm sure, helped in some way. So if you're wanting to try and release some kind of pressure inside you, something that's been there trapped, I would suggest you look for a crystal called rough or raw or natural aquamarine. It was now I'm looking at it now, I'm seeing it. It was a long piece, and it was all jagged all over, and it was very rough. It didn't even look like an aquamarine. There was a lot of green in it. You know, aquamarines sometimes really glow a beautiful turquoise blue, you know, turquoise colour. It's beautiful. Anyway, I remember holding it and feeling this immense cleansing and release. So, and actually now, I love cabochon and I love polished crystals, but if I'm ever hunting a crystal these days, especially an aquamarine for my website, markbajewski.com, I try and look for natural crystals, and I always make sure I hold it to see if I feel that release in any way. I remember buying, I think, 5 or 6 a few weeks ago. I was in Barcelona? I think I was in Madrid, and I found 5 amazing ones a few weeks ago, which I worked on, and they're on markbajewski.com. Have a look, and then also go onto the internet and find reputable dealers as well, or go to your shop, go to your local shop, okay, and then feel one, choose one, or if you see one on the internet that springs out to you, try it, give it a go, because that's another thing that helps, because crystals have always helped me. That's why I'm now into crystals so much. That's why I love them, because I know they work really well. So coupled with what I've talked about at the start of this video till this moment where I talk about crystals, which is all over the place, these little things hopefully will help you. And the kick up the bum that said stop looking at other people, because let me tell you guys, most people who are on social media now talking about how you should be this and do that and be this and listen to me, they're the ones who need it more than you, trust me. I've met plenty now, especially in Ubud. It's really interesting. I think it's become like almost like a job to people. Oh, what should I do? I tell you what, I'll read a few books and tell people how to clear anger, how to be nice, how to be this, and then you see them when the camera's off. Jesus, give me a break. Are you kidding me? So always remember this, me included, okay? Whatever I say, I need more than you. Whatever anybody says on social media, who is a life coach, who claims to be a guru, who says that they've healed and they've this, trust me, they still need ongoing healing. The people who preach the most need that very topic, what they're preaching, more than anybody else. So that includes me. So never forget, we are all work in motion, all of us. We never stop, ever. So I always need more ginger shots. I need more meditation. I need to cleanse myself more than probably you, because I'm clearing a lot of stuff, and I know that, and I honor that. So that's why I say to you today, don't ever look upon anybody as if they're better than you. They're not, and it's the most dangerous thing you can do. Look at yourself and say that you are unique, you are the only one, you are beautiful, and you are about to burst out this lion. You are about to become who you always were inside, because you, my dear friend, have so much power inside you. Ultimately, there is nobody who can give you that power. It's only you who can release that power. So hopefully my little tips today help you towards that moment when you do start to feel, oh my God, I am me now, and that's all I want. So imagine this, guys. You came into this world in a bubble. That bubble is of negative energy. Just try and figure this one out in your head as I'm trying to say it. See yourself come into this world as a bubble of lots of issues have caused you a massive wall around you, okay? And as you get older, you have two choices. You can keep adding to those walls or this bubble, and it gets bigger and bigger till you move back home and then you come back again. Or you can start chipping away at this wall from the inside. And you chip away by what you put into your mouth as health-wise, what your environment is. Okay, that's chipping away all the time. Who you talk to from day to day, what you watch and listen to day, that's chipping away. If all of this is positive, you're chipping away all the time. And eventually, when you're cleansing and clearing yourself, all of a sudden, the walls just fall, and all of a sudden you feel new. Well, let me tell you something, guys, that's how I feel today. I hope you can see it in my face, and I hope you really, really understand my truth when I share it with you. I mean this from the bottom of my heart. I've never felt as better in my life. And I feel so joyful for it. And I want to give you that too, and that's why I share my videos every day with you, because I love you. Have a great day, guys. Thank you so much for going to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel and choosing a beautiful worked crystal. I've worked with it myself, so I hope you feel the energy in that too. And if you go to a crystal shop today and a crystal jumps out at you and you feel it and you think, oh, that's the one, then that's the one, guys. Go and get one. A crystal certainly helps and works. So I hope this little bit of advice has touched your heart, and thank you once again for subscribing to Mark Bajerski YouTube channel. Have a great day, guys.